up, everyone? We are the Weirdos. That was so off.
That's because you said it, man.
Sorry. What's up, everyone? We are
the Weirdos.
But at home, we are the
Bears.
Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Q Bear.
I'm Jenny Bear.
I'm Dip Bear.
I'm Shay Bear. And today's video is a very special video. It is an updated version of our Q&A.
Hey.
5 years ago when we were all babies. Now we're big and hefty. So, so we want to do an updated version so y'all can get to know us a little more for all the new people that have came in. So yeah, are you guys excited?
Y'all ready for the questions?
Yes, we're gonna get these questions.
Let's go.
Girl, we is ready.
For the nitty-gritty.
Yep. We're gonna try to answer them as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're finna get started. The first question is from, I think, Patricia. I think that's how you say her name, Brown. And it says, y'all my girls, here's my question. How did you guys get into K-pop?
Yeah. It all started with Miss Johnny.
Yes, it did.
And you know I had to rope him in. So make a long story short. So I got into it when was it Cartoon? Was it Nick at Night? Not Nick at Night. Cartoon Network. Or was it? I can't remember. Boomerang, Toonami, one of them. Probably Toonami. When they were showing they were broadcasting the episodes of Inuyasha over in America. And at the end of the episode, sometimes they'll play, My Will by Dream. But then they will also play Every Heart by Boa. And I fell in love with the song and I was like, who is this? I love it. So of course back then when they still had floppy disk at school and slow down internet, when I would go to the library sometimes I would type in her name and try to, research about her and stuff like that. And then that's when I learned about K-pop and stuff like that. And so yeah, that's how I started. And then I just slowly but surely got everybody into K-pop, and then some years later, here we go. So that was like, because I think Boa came out with that song 98, 97, 98, 99, in between that. So started from there. Then I learned about Shinhwa. Then I learned about some of the earlier groups. Definitely learned about YG and Family and all of them and stuff like that. Seven, Rain, all of the earlier ones back there. So yeah, and then I just got them into it.
You remember that dance room with DBSK with them clouds on the wall?
Yeah. The next question, it is from...
Oh, and love you too. Thank you so much.
Yes, we love you.
Thank you.
The next one is from... they're in the Discord actually, and their name in Discord is Hey Channy. So, cause their YouTube name, girl, I don't know how to pronounce it. I ain't even screwed up. But their question is, what is it like for you guys in school? Was it hard to pass? Was it hard to achieve what you needed to achieve in order to graduate?
I'll start first. So I'm gonna just start with high school. High school was actually easy for me. The struggle started with college. Yeah, it took me a minute, but I was doing part-time in college, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna take forever. So then I started doing full-time when we got into our the courses for our major, because me and Johnny both have a degree in IT. That was when the struggle started. Yeah, some long nights, sleepless weeks,
Kicked out of the library
because we was in the library for a long, basically the whole entire day.
Surviving on cookies and cappuccinos.
Cookies and cappuccinos, Dr. Peppers, studying every day, taking courses twice. Yeah. But when we finally got to it, you talking about crying? Crying, like so happy. Just happy to be done. Like it was such an achievement. But yeah.
I mean, it was never hard for me. It came easy, and I don't mean to say that in a boast way, but it came easy because our mom, she was always about studying, and she was always about learning your material. You didn't watch TV, you didn't go outside, you didn't get to, play games until your homework was finished, until you did some type of studying. When she came in every day, did you study? Did you finish your words? Let me see it. Let me go over it. What did you learn? And then there were times where we would do like book reports and stuff, and that would help us whenever we had to do book reports in school. So it was always that. Now, did I have distractions? Yes. And that kind of made my grades waver a little bit, especially when I was in high school, because in high school you got all the stuff you want to do, like dance team, you got theater. I was in theater, love theater. So I would always, it always seems to that I would push my extracurricular activities more than my studies. I wouldn't prioritize correctly, so my grades, like I said, would kind of stumble a little bit, and then I would have to have some sense knocked back into me and stuff. But once I sit down and I do it, then I got it. It's just that my distraction, because I'm like a bird. My mind is always like, ooh, this is interesting. Delete. Ooh, this is interesting, and then stuff like that. So that was easy. Now, as far as the homework, now of course you had peer pressure and all that stuff, but as far as studying, nah, you just had to sit down and watch me do it, so that way I can do it. Because if you leave me in a room by myself, I'm gonna draw on the wall or something. But yeah,
my school experience was busted up until the last semester of high school, when I wanted to be a part of the undergraduates, and I did what I had to do. Other than that, it's like I got beat up in every subject except for orchestra. If it wasn't good enough in math, it wasn't good enough in writing. History, I made it because I like history, but at the same time, it seemed like it was by the skin of my goddamn teeth. By the time I got to the end, I said, ain't nobody stopping me, because I want to be an undergraduate, because I had people betting on me not graduating, which y'all can go somewhere and suck dirt because I made it. But when I got into when I got into college, I was already prepared for, for what it was going to be. But it wasn't hard, but it definitely was challenging, like especially when you are into your like basic stuff, like with the math and writing all that. But when you begin to get into your primary, it should become some bit easier because you like it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, there were points where I was lazy, and so by the time I got my degree, I was happy, but I didn't know what I needed to know. And so, I mean, that's part of the advice I give to you, even though you didn't ask for it. Don't depend on Quizlet, and don't depend on Socratic to get you your degree, because there's a high chance you will get to the end and graduate, and when somebody asks you something about your degree, you can't tell them about it because you don't know it. And then you got all that money racked up if you going off of loans, and you got to pay it back, and it's like, okay, well, I don't know anything, so now you got to go back and get what you didn't get. So I mean, busted up to that last semester, busted up at the beginning of college because I had to take a math class about 3 times.
Some of the math classes just be
yeah.
for no reason.
But shout out to Millie Lee, Middle Georgia, you did that. I came out with an 86. I was so happy.
Miss Baker, a little
But
yes.
yeah. Miss Lily, Dr. Brione, Dr. Durr, Dr. Wassers, all the rest of y'all good too. I like y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. That pretty much. I mean, the only thing that really helped me was music. I had fun in music, but that's it. Go ahead.
For high school, for me, honestly, I breezed through it because I'm like, at this point, I'm just in 9th grade, but I'm tired, ready to get out. So I was like, I'm finna do what I need to do so I can go on and get up out of here because y'all already getting on my nerves and I don't want to do this. So that was fine. I busted my behind as well because I was like, I want to be an undergraduate. I want to walk around with that silver cord or whatever y'all got going on. So I did what I needed to do, which I knew I was going to do in the beginning because I just don't play by my academics. But then, since now I'm in college, freshman year was a breeze for me as well. You know, that was like one of the hardest years of my life. But it was a breeze because I'm like, you know, it's just the beginning. And so for me, I was like, oh, okay, we cool. And so now that I'm in my second year, I'm just like, when do I get out? Because at this point, everybody and their mama just want to pile stuff on you, and it's just like my mental is more important than this work right now. And so if it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So right now, you know, it's trying to kick my butt, but I'm gonna kick it back because you will not defeat me.
Do what you gotta do.
But yeah, so right now it's all right. I'm really just now getting into my major, so we'll see how it goes. To be announced, continue, whatever.
Love you. Thank you for the comments.
Thank you.
Love you.
This one is from, I think it's Latori Brown, I think. I don't know if I missed the girl. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't read. But the question is, who is your bias in 17?
Yo.
See.
Now look him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So I have chosen not to choose a bias in 17 because every time that I choose a bias, they tend to, you know, have me on choco, and they just go left field and just do me dirty. So if it's a few that got my eye, so I'm just gonna say Dino, DK, Joshua.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to say his name.
She gonna pick the whole group.
I might, yeah.
The whole group.
Mingyu, is it how you say it?
Mingyu, I think so.
Mingyu, Hoshi,
Half the group.
the 8.
Dang, the group.
The whole group. It's the whole group.
Yes, it's basically the whole group. But yes, those few be having me. But I'm not going to just choose because I refuse. I refuse.
I'm like her. I like everybody, but the main two that literally be bugging my eyes out because they be having me in the chokehold would be the 8 and Joshua. It's those two. It's just like, whoo! I need someone next to my eyes because my vision get blurry. But yeah, those are my main two.
I like Scoops. I call him Scoops.
Scoops.
But then again, like I said, I like all, you know, the whole entire group. Vernon, I like the way you put on that chapstick.
I forgot Vernon.
Why did you have to?
I like the way he
Leave
do
him
that.
alone.
I like the way he do that. That was so cute. He said, I got to have both hands for this one. He went out playing.
To Vernon. Yes, I forgot you. The whole group. Okay.
Pretty much. So I don't even know if I have a bias anymore because it's just like everybody coming for me. Joshua is definitely trying to get me. Y'all already know Bird AKA you know, he has had me in a chokehold from the straight beginning. June, that's my little. I don't know, see.
Nah.
He's a little
Yeah, he like a little jacket vibe. So I never know.
jacket in the vibe.
Girl, I never know what to expect. And then I think his name is Junghan. I don't know if I said it right, but the other J in the group, he be getting me. So at this point, just about everybody. Cause I don't know no more. I don't know.
Yep. Thank you for the comment. We love you.
The next one is from Angel. She said, how did you all meet each other / become friends, and how did you get into K-pop?
Ew, can I say this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I met this one June 15th, 1997 at the medical center after I was thrown out the room. What's up? I met this one 2003. You know what? It's this thing going around that I kidnapped her at the age of 7, and Saru came out. I did not.
She did.
She came in her own free will. She just really liked
she
the
learned
song.
me.
That will definitely not
She
be.
learned me.
She just really liked the song. I was also thrown out the room when it was time for her to come. I don't understand why I kept getting thrown out the room when I was family. When I was family, but I guess I understood now. This jingle shoe over here.
I'm a jingle shoe.
Met her in chemistry class, and I personally did not know what I was doing, so I had to link up with somebody who I thought did.
I don't know why you thought I did.
And you know what? We've been Thelma and Louise ever since, you know? It is what it is. And then how I got into K-pop, I'm the culprit, I guess. I'm the culprit. Got them all into K-pop, and it's been history ever since. So that's the answer.
We linked up because we like J-pop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was all into 100% J-pop before I got into K-pop, and she was like, "Well, let me show you these groups," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So
J-pop too now.
Yeah, ooh.
She showed me 21, and I was like, "Oh, this music, okay, I like this." And then Big Bang, and ever since then, and BTS. Oh yeah, it was that era.
Era.
That era.
Yeah.
When they was coming back.
That era was
They
hot.
came back.
Child. That look down.
Cause I had seen a couple of the music videos like when they were babies. Before then, I was like, okay, and then she's like, oh, they say come back, and I'm looking, I'm like, who is on to this?
Nah, that was it.
And,
That was it.
and I had to do my research, and then next thing you know, I done bought that darn album on Apple Music. Listening every day.
And it's been history ever since,
Yep.
child.
It is.
So thank you for your question, though.
Thank you. Love you.
The next one is from Cameron J. I think that's how you say your name. It says, what is your favorite thing about each other? Love you, Biz. Love you too.
Love you too. I know.
This
Y'all
is
be
stressful.
cheeky. Y'all don't be cheeky now. Okay. I guess to make it quicker, I'll just say I'll go really quick. Okay. So, what I love about Baby Bear is that even when you at your lowest moment and you looking up from the bottom of the barrel, and the bottom of the barrel is already low, but when you looking up at the bottom of the barrel, like she literally can find a way to break through with laughter, and you'll end up having the laughter that you need that will quench the soul, because laughter is as a medicine. So even if she's going through a hard moment herself, she'll find a way to joke about it, and then it's like that joke and you laughing will literally save your life. Like I'm not even playing. So that's what I love about her. Dip Bear. What can I say?
This food.
What can I say? I love her peace.
Yeah.
That's what I love, her peace. Like, cause whenever I'm calling her from work, or when I was getting my undergrad, or it could just be anything, and I'm just like really like Hades pissed off about something. She's like, it's okay, it's all right, bro. Just breathe, and just find your peace. Don't let them take your joy. It's all right. And then it's like anything that you want to say to her, even when you were upset and stuff, like she'll still understand. Like she won't go off on you or whatever. Like she'll listen no matter how many times a day you tell her just to get it off your chest. She will listen, and she'll always give you a different way to look at it. And that's what I love. Even when I'm wrong and I feel like I'm not wrong, but I'm wrong, like she'll give me a new way to look at it, and that teaches me a lot. It teaches me a lot. This one over here.
Oh god.
Oh Lord. I love her strength.
Huh?
I love her strength. Let me tell you real quick, and I know we gotta make it fast. We used to I ain't gonna say the name of the place, but we worked a lot together. And there's one particular place, I think I had just finished with recovering from my surgery. I had all 5 wisdom teeth pulled out, and they wanted me to come back to work no matter if I had a doctor's note or whatever, because I had to be put under. And I was eating lunch that day, and I was in so much pain and stuff like that, and I just didn't know what to do. The bosses were just giving me HEW hockey sticks, and I didn't know what to do, and I was so like bad off. Next thing I know, I hear these little feet stomping down the hallway, and I see her walk past, and the next thing you know, the boss is like, well, if you want to go home, you can go home. Make sure you feel better. Make sure you recover and stuff like that. And then also, and I think that day they were like, if you want to switch your schedule, you can work from the morning and leave.
Oh.
Doing mid shift. You don't have to do night shift. And I'm like,
Hey.
what in the world did she do? All I know, she came stomping down the hallway. She went around the corner, and at that time her hair was not in braids, so the wind is pushing her hair back. That's how fast and powerful she was walking. She gets it done. Let me tell you, she gets it done, especially when she get that straight face. So even when you feel like you can't do it or it's impossible, if she can't do it herself, she gonna find a way to get it done. Right. And that's what I love about her. So I've done everybody. Who's next?
Oh my god.
Who wanna go
It
next?
don't matter. Y'all gonna stop these.
Who wanna go next?
Okay, I say Shay.
Oh god. Okay. I'll go. I'm just gonna go around the room. Okay. So my twin. What I love about her, honestly, is like the only way I can explain it is like she's so quaint. but she is hilarious. Like, I don't know how to explain it. She's silent but deadly. Like, literally.
Yes,
Literally.
Agreed.
Literally. Like,
Agreed.
it's just, you be sitting here having a conversation, and it's just her in the back. Like, when we was reacting to Rush Hour, and Didi was up there like, nah, it's the chorus, and Q in the back like, it's denial. It's denial. And I'm like, I be hollering.
Like she brings people to their senses.
Literally, it is just like, she will have you cracking up. I be reading our text just straight hollering. I'm like, this fool ain't got no sense. But it's like, that right there, it'll literally make your day, because it's just like, you know what, I ain't got time to fool with it. And when I tell you, we be having that line lit up.
And do.
We be having that line lit
And
up.
do.
So I love that. On to this one. It's like,
please be nice.
this is like, it's kind of crazy, but at the same time, it's funny. Because if you mad about something and you tell her, she gonna get mad with you. She gonna be like, oh, where I need to go, what I need to do. And it's just like, yes, I need somebody to match my amplifier because I'm pissed off. And she gonna be like, oh, nah, because we coming.
Do I need to come up there?
Right. Do I need to come in? Do I need to get y'all together? And it's so funny because it's like, sometimes, yeah, you need somebody to bring you down, but sometimes you need somebody to, like, feel the same.
Be equal.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially when people done made you mad, and it's just like, you need to understand why I'm mad. Somebody get hype with me. So, if you tell her something, and it done made you mad, she coming up, though. Whatever it is, she coming over there, up there, down there, to the side of them. She gonna be there. So that's funny. On to the pet. I can't tell you how many times she done saved me from my little moments. Cause girl, I be up there. But what I like about Didi is that she's a clown, but she's so realistic with it at the same time. Cause you just get these random cat memes like, what you doing? And I send the dog me back. Girl, nothing, just over here chilling. And then it just goes from there. But even when you talking to her about anything, like Marquise said, it's so realistic. She always understands where you're coming from. Always gonna make you look at it from another perspective. It's like, I need that, because I wasn't thinking like that. So I'm just like, you always need somebody to bring you down, because I be acting the rules. So that's what I love about all my BS. Who next?
I go. Okay, I'm gonna start with the next oldies.
Jesus.
Okay, what I like about Jenny is how fluent and expressive she is with herself.
Oh Lord.
Because I, for one, that is a lacking quality of me, and that's why I'm so quiet, because I be fumbling. And I wish I had that, especially with our videos. Y'all know, it's like she can just get it out and just be expressive, and it's just, it flows. And I wish I had that, and that is what I like about her. Plus, we the oldest, and we be on that same level sometimes. Cause I can look at her and she can look at me, and we be having the same thought patterns. And then we just don't even have to, we don't have to express it. We just look at each other. We ain't gotta say a word. We be on it. And then
we do.
And then me and her, like, we can be, we can just talk, and then we can understand each other, because we're just, I don't know, it's like sometimes we just have like open minded about certain things.
And then it's like we grew up in one generation, but we were able to embrace other type ideas and being exposed to stuff while we were growing up. While we was growing up as well. It's just like the change in music. Right. You grew up with one type of music, but at the same time you get to know other areas of music, and it's like, okay, I can relate to you on that one.
And you see how it correlates. But yes.
Coach.
No, Miss Mitchell.
Emmons.
Me and Didi, we have like this
cordial
understanding. But when me and Didi talk, like, we have like long conversations, and it be so nice. She is like a motivator for me, and she gives me that when I'm going through something, like, she understands, and then she just like my cope.
Yes, she really is for everybody.
Like,
For everybody, she is.
And I love it because sometimes it's like I could just go to Didi and be like, I need somebody to talk to, and she listen to me and then she give me her feedback and then you just
Diddy's like that type of person where like how them little kids used to do back in the day when your parents tell you to shut up while you crying, you be like like you could go to jail, she be like, I know.
just give it to me. Just give it to me.
I get it.
Come. That's Didi to me.
Yep.
And I love it. Cause sometimes, you know, you can't go to like a family member or whatever, and she's that person that I can go to whenever I'm going through something. And then plus me and Didi, we'll laugh.
Yeah.
We have our outbursts and laugh.
And do.
And then it'd be just so weird, but it'd be funny at the same time.
Especially when they be awkward.
Be a little awkward, but it's
It'd be awkward because me and her, we're both introverts and we're both the same sign. So it's like we be
trying to understand what is she thinking.
like, what's she on right now?
Right.
And then we finally be on that same. It just
we be in the front seat like, what is going on back here?
It be so great.
It do, everyone.
But it's what I like to do.
Thank you.
Oh my God, my twin.
I'm here.
This my crackhead.
Try.
My crackhead partner in crime. What I really love about Shay Bam is how smart she is.
Oh.
Really. Like, that's number one. I love how smart she is because I be like, she make me feel dumb. But at the same time, it's like she's smart dumb too.
I am. Literally.
So I be like, how in the world? But at the same time, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But when we be on the line together, like, she match my energy, I match hers, and it just be...
Right.
Phone about to be ringing.
And it was like, we be on it together, like, she is my twin. And plus, I'm getting her into anime.
Yeah.
So it's like, she's my little prodigy. And like when she be going through like her little phases with her own with the episode, she'll text me and she be like, "What is it? Why you here to do that?" Like, oh my God. And then yes, because really I am just a big kid.
All of us.
I'm just a big kid. I might be quiet, but I'm childish.
Oh my word.
But that is what I love about Shay.
I really am smart dumb though. Like, I have book sense and a little bit of common sense, but like when it comes to life things, I have not experienced them yet, so I don't know what to do, and I'm just like, what is it? But yeah, that's
On to the next quiz.
D to read.
girl, go.
Like, we ain't got you.
Okay.
My bug.
Oh Lord, there's so much stuff I love about my sister, I'm telling you.
I can't be ugly crying on that camera.
One thing I have to say is she's very patient. There's some things that I've gone through myself, and I find myself sometimes in this cycle of mentally when you're feeling trapped, it's like being in a dungeon somewhere, and bad things seem to be happening to you, and you're just begging for somebody to come by, and when they finally come by, you're grabbing and pulling at them to say, help me get out. And she's that person. Okay, basically I was saying before it cut off, we had to put another SD card. I love my book because she's extremely patient with the things that I have been going through. I have talked to her a lot about it, and she's been very patient with me and very understanding. Plus, my sister is very free. And when I say free, I don't mean none of that crazy freaky dicky stuff. That ain't what I'm talking about. What I mean is she's just very open to try new things. And she's not afraid of being judged by that. She's going to try it, and if you don't like it, she will roast you and keep on pushing. So that's what I like about my bud. That's my bud. Miss Emmons. We're in the same cuticle together. Miss Emmons. One thing that I like about Miss Emmons is that she's very gentle. She's a very gentle person. She will say what she needs to say, but she will be very gentle with it. She's very encouraging. There's been plenty of times where I've sent on the line where I have low rated myself. Well, I have low rated myself because I did not like the way I looked, and she has really encouraged me.
I so hate when
a lot.
She gives us a lot.
So, you know, she
And we hate when she says she gotta go to the gym and do what?
Miss Emmons is my gentle giant.
I'm a giant.
That's what
Say
she.
yes. Perfect.
She's my
You know what?
gentle giant.
You know what? You described that perfectly.
But when the giant gets upset, you hear it coming. You hear it coming. You gonna hear the wind.
I just want to say, I'm 5'7" and 3/4, y'all.
She 9'3".
I'm not that tall.
Nah, she a titan.
I am.
She a titan, bro.
We're not gonna talk about Attack on Titan.
She a titan.
Aaron's is my man.
Nah, she a titan, bro.
Not a
Titan.
5'7", 3/4. That is my height. So I may look tall because I be around him. I be around him so much, but I'm not that tall.
She up there.
Oh my god. But yeah.
One thing that I love about my backpack
Kids.
is
I love it
when it is what it is. It is what it is. Meaning, there are things that I've gone through and I've faced, and I felt like if Shay was going through this, it wouldn't matter to her, and it wouldn't faze her as much because it is what it is. Ever since we were younger, she's out because. I remember, I think you were like in the 5th grade or something, I don't know. And I asked you and I was like, Shay, if you're having a hard time, what will you do? And she was like, the way I look at it is, it's not my mail, it's God's mail. And I give it to God. And I remember that to this day. So when I'm having a moment, I literally remind myself, this is God's, this ain't mine. I ain't got nothing to do with this. And so that's what I love about Pat. Besides the fact that it could be 12 o'clock at night and she texts me, I want to do a K-pop marathon, and I'm like, God, let's get this going. Let's get it going. And then when Marquia is on, Johnny, when she's on break, she'll call in too. We've gotten Miss Emmons in, but when we out there in the grass, Miss Emmons is asleep because she got to go to work the next day. Yeah. Johnny, she be at work, so you know it be on 2 different time links. But yeah, that's what I love about my BS.
Thank you for the question. That's so nice.
Thank you so much.
Next one is by Kate Barnwell. I think that's her name. What makes you love K-pop music?
It's a different sound. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's a different sound.
I think for me is the way they work with music. They don't just stick to one genre. Like you have artists out there that's just strictly R&B, strictly rock. Like they can take any type of instrument, any type of, it don't even have to be an instrument. It could be just simply using a sound effect where you're knocking on wood or you're taking a spoon and hitting the pan and stuff like that. They make it into a song. And then they also draw from different influences. 1 minute you rapping, and then the next minute you do a little dance break where it turns into a 70s club type song, and then you can use a little bit of guitar and then end the song on a high anthem note, stuff like that. Like that's what I love about K-pop, and you can collaborate with so many different people, and they will create a song that will fit everybody's vocals. Everybody will have a chance to sing. Everybody will have a chance to be, you know, heard and known and stuff like that. And I love how you can make whatever you're going through. It doesn't always have to be sad. Like you could make a dope dance song about how you feeling inside your head, but even though the message is there, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna dance anyway, because if it helps make us smile and take our minds off the problem, then that's what we're gonna do. Even though what we talk about is sad, we still gonna dance the night away. Stuff like that. So that's what I love about K-pop. It is just so, you use all what music has to offer to you, whether it's something that Michael Jackson would have wrote, or something that Meg Thee Stallion would write, or something that Elton John would put together. Like, I love it.
With me, I'm gonna just be straight up. It sounds better
Yeah.
than what we have here in America. But the reason why I love K-pop is because their lyrics actually have meaning, compared to the music that is out today. What I grew up with when I was younger as a child, with my mom's era, the 80s and the 90s, of course that music had meaning. I love 80s and 90s and 70s music, but music today does not, it's not it for me. It's not it for me. But I love how the lyrics have meaning. The music videos have a storyline. The visual work that comes with it. I just love how much effort they put into their music and their music videos. I love the friendships that the artists have with their fandoms. It's just so fun. It's just, it has like a family fit to it, and I just love that, because you know, some artists, they just do it for the money, but K-pop is just, it's so much that comes into it, and I just love it, and the friendships that come with being a fan of a certain group. Like, you meet people that love the same music you do, and it's just the love. It's just, I love that about K-pop. So yeah.
You go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. Well, basically, I was gonna add everything that y'all said, but for me personally, I loved it because, you know, when I grow up, of course, get older, let me put it that way, I want to be a music producer, and so I'm just like, I don't want to stick to just one genre. I would love to be able to work with everybody and everything. So K-pop is literally the, you know, right genre to be in if you want to do that, because they gonna take something from everywhere, and I just love the fact that for me, K-pop actually has a purpose. Like, it's not something where it's just, oh, I'm gonna take your mans, I'm gonna shoot you in the streets, and I'm gonna say you these drugs afterwards. Like, it's more than just that, because over here in America, that's all you hear, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like, what can you tell me if I'm going through something? What can you tell me if I just want to dance? Not every time I'm trying to throw this back. Like, sometimes I just want to chill. And so K-pop has a purpose, and they just do it for me every time, because it's like, where y'all getting these instrumentals from, these beats? Y'all really, like, it sounds different. Nothing to me really sounds the same. Everything just sounds different. And so I like that, because I'm so tired of anybody folks over here. It don't make no sense.
It don't. I like it because it creates a community.
Yeah.
When you go to K-Con and stuff like that, you can find and make so many friends because of the groups that you like, or the brother and sister group that you like, or the fact that you just like K-pop in general. I like everything about it. I like the songs, like the visuals. I like, you know, the storylines behind everything, because it actually makes me think. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, but a lot of music over here today is just about throwing it back. And after a while, you get tired of seeing butt in the camera. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. Or either it's always songs about being heartbroken and all that stuff. And you can write about what you want to write. That's fine. But after a while, write about something new. I would much rather hear a song about a tree than always just seeing somebody throw it back. It gets old after a while. Or always just being heartbreak, 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 heartbreak. If you being heartbroken that much, leave it alone. Leave it alone. You know?
Stay single.
But I'm telling you. But yeah, I like K-pop because of that. And because Juhana that one right now. I'm telling y'all. Child. Oh, if you see Juhana.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm done.
I think and piggybacking off what she said before we go to the next question, as far as the music producing, I think we can also agree that K-pop is like a second home. Because you have so many opportunities over there. Like, I love the fact how you could easily, like, jump in and create.
Yeah.
Like, where, like, for example, I know a dancer, her name is Tina Murray, and she's African American. I think she's from Chicago, and she works with Alexa and her team, and it's like she's choreographer, or either you see some videos where she'll link up with other choreographers from different dance companies over there, and they may do a dance cover, or they may be on a variety show and stuff like that. And it's like, even though she's from America, she has a second home to work, to live her dream and stuff. And then a lot of you may know her the Chick Experience. She writes for big time groups like EXO, Twice. How you say the group name? I think it's aespa. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
aespa. She wrote a hit song for them. That song, it like went big. She definitely have wrote a couple of songs for NCT. One of the songs that I love that she helped write was Kick It. And then like the mere fact that God blesses her to go to her second home, which is Korea, to where they say, hey, we got a group, we got this beat, hop on it real quick. And then she'll pack her bags and she'll go over there and they'll just embrace her with open arms, and she'll like post videos and she'll say, or pictures, we just made magic, the song just hit big, different stuff like that. And so what, you know, being in the music, because I definitely, I mean, I do the dancing part, the choreography part, but I love to write as well. So I want to be like a songwriter and stuff and does what she do. So I think with K-pop, it'll be easy to say, hey, I got this homegirl back in America that she can pen a song for you and stuff like that. And they'll be like, okay, call her over. Like, case in point, there was this young lady, I think last year. I guess, I don't know if PD from Hive had heard about her or she did something. They heard about the lyrics. She had wrote a few lyrics for BTS. They loved it so much that I think a few months later, they asked her would she come over to South Korea and help write another song for them.
Hey.
And now she says she goes over there, I think, twice a week. I forgot her name. If I remember her name, by the time we post this, I'll put it in the description box. But just the fact that she's able to not only live her dream where she's from, but it's more easy to hop in over there. See, in America, I feel like it's like who you know, you gotta have connections. You gotta be either big yourself or you gotta have experience. But over there, it's like, hey, this girl or this dude can spit a rhyme, like she can write, he can write and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, it's like, yo, like I wrote that song. Like that's so easy. And then like other groups will hear about you and then you get to work with them. So it's just like, it's like a second home and you get to build like relationships and stuff like that. So that's what I would rather write for a K-pop group than, not trying to be rude, because I love me some artists in America. There are some artists like Adele, Andra Day, stuff like that, Gallant, that I would love to work with and write for. But as far as K-pop, that's gold for me. That's gold. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, love you.
Yes. Next one is from Meg Reacts. It says, who is your bias in BTS now, and who was it before when you first got introduced to the group? I cannot read.
What is that?
Mine is still the same. It's Jimmy. It's still the same. But Sugar's my bias record. My love. Meow meow.
I ain't even gonna lie. We'll do it.
Here we go.
I ain't even gonna lie. When they first came out, because I was there when they first came out, Jimmy was the first one that caught my eye. Because I was like, who's this little cute baby? He's so cute. And he just, you know, got a little face and stuff. And I still love him. I do. But then I was caught in a crossroads between J-Hope and B. And I was like, I'm still stuck in between. So that's from then and this is now.
Okay, so in the beginning, the two that caught my attention was Jen and V. And then Jen just took over. And now I have two bias. And it is Jen and Sugar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sugar man.
Gosh, you going through it.
I know, I was going through it.
Oh,
It's real.
It was a whole, yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it.
When I first seen them, it was on American Hustle Wife. I was like, ooh, who this one in the red hair in the Timbs with the snapback? Y'all remember that outfit? I was like, okay, and so it was Cookie, and I was like, okay, what you trying to do with it? What? Then I looked at War Hormones, and somebody with some pink hair came from the side, and I was like, what is this? What you trying to do? And then from then on, you know, I just been choked up, leader by leader by leader, so it's RM, still is RM, forever will be RM. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your comment.
Okay, this next one, I don't even know how to say your name, and I don't want to butcher it, but you see it. We see you. It says, hi ladies, first of all, hope you're doing well. I was wondering if you had any news to bring us about potential music releases. Of course, no pressure, I'm just curious. Keep doing you, and I wish you all a wonderful day.
Girl, I be done croaked. What you mean?
thank you for your comments.
Thank you. Thank you. I be done croaked.
She can sing. Y'all don't even know why she
She
playing.
can.
It's just when you get in front of the mic, your voice be like.
She can sing. She's a scat cat. She can sing. But I don't know why she playing.
Them vocals.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Man, the only thing I can say for me personally is that I'm trying to start out, of course, slow. You gotta crawl before you walk. And I have been blessed to connect with a producer. We have all, I don't think you met him yet, but the rest of us has met him, and he's been gracious enough to work with me to let me record any song I would like to record. So right now I'm just doing song covers, just to get myself out there. I'm still trying to decide what genre I want to do, because by the grace of God, I have a very versatile voice, but at the same time, I like to be in a genre that I'm comfortable in. And I'm the type where I don't have to hit no high note. I don't have to do all that just to score a #1 song. I mean, look at Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton has a very deep, deeper, solid voice than most females when she sings, but homegirl got Grammys and she's a legend. But right now I'm just doing covers. I do have an exciting collaboration coming up. You guys probably have seen him. I will put his name in the description box below. His name is Clifford. He's on TikTok. A lot of people think he's faking. He's not, but he sounds exactly like Nat King Cole. Exactly like Nat King Cole.
Ooh.
He does like 40s, 50s traditional pop, big band, swing, jazz music. So I have been blessed enough that we will be doing our first collaboration. So right now he's actually working on his parts of the song, and then he's gonna, because I think he's in the UK, or he's either UK or New Zealand, but he's gonna send me his vocals, and then I go into the studio, record mine. It is a jazz song. Very excited, very exciting. So I'm just pretty much I'm just trying to network and see where I can go. So that's my big project that I have coming up as far as music. Now I would love to do some work with Baby Bear over here, get some beats and write some lyrics and see if we can create the dream team, make it alive. But you know what? But we're gonna get it there. But that's my update as far as music.
I know for me, that's literally what I'm going to school for. So I'm trying to like learn what I need to learn, at least for the basics, before I just jump in there and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I wanted to see, like, of course, what they can teach me, and of course try to learn some things on my own, because I so bad want to produce a song right now, because I have so many ideas. But I told my friends the other week, I said, see, this is why it's best for me to stay out the booth, because if I get in, I'm ending careers. It's going to be over. And they was like, end them, sis. And I'm like, child, but I really want to, but I'm just in the process right now, just trying to figure out where my songwriting is, so that way not only can I produce, but I can give you a song too. I mean, double check.
Hey.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Anybody else?
I be croaking. So we gonna
Nice.
Well, thank you for your question, though.
Thank you. We love you. We love y'all. Any questions?
This one is from Dark Nye, I think, Tamir. Girl, if I missed that, I'm sorry. But the question is, woo child, I've been following you guys for a hot minute now. My question is, what are your current K-pop comfort songs? Like, what songs from which group stay in rotation for you no matter what? Keep up the hard work, ladies.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have many, but one that stays on repeat that I find myself playing almost every day would be Life Goes On by BTS. Like, that is such a comfort song for me, because with all the stuff that has happened to me in the last few years, it has definitely shown me that life is gonna go on, and we have to make the best of it. So it's like when I'm having a bad moment, I just turn on that song, and I don't know, I guess how they arranged it and composed it, that song makes me feel like I'm flying. Like, I don't know, like I'm just floating, and I'm just like, just take it for what it is, do the best you can, and just don't let it get to you and stuff like that. So that's, out of all the comfort songs that I do have, Life Goes On is a staple for me.
It's always when we get in. Who going? Hey, so we need to come up with our. Just let it go this way.
I have too many.
Yeah, I have quite a.
I have an actual playlist so that I listen to. So it's just it's just whatever that yeah. Cause you said comfort. My comfort is not like soothing. It's whatever that's gonna hype my mood because I need something that's gonna make me happy. And not just. So I'm gonna say my comfort group is Monster X because they have a lot of songs that just keep me happy, and I could just, especially when I'm at work and trying to keep myself like just not thinking about the things that are going on at my job. It keeps me happy, so they are my comfort group. And song, I can listen to any of their songs and it does it for me. So
yeah, Monster X, as far as like what you saying, you know, trying to up your mood, because sometimes after all that crying and headache, you like, okay, I need something to get my spirits up. So as far as that, yeah, Monster X. But comfort songs, I know I have a few, and they all from ATs. Okay, so one of them is "Be With You." Oh my goodness, that song is so heavenly to me. That orchestra, I'll be about in tears because I'm like, I don't know who did this, but you need to raise. My second one is "Not Too Late" by ATs because I'm just like, it sounds so beautiful, and it's like the message behind it is amazing. And I think the last one is "One Day at a Time" because it's the lyrics, they just speak to me, because literally that song got me through my grandmother's death, because I'm like, I gotta take this one day at a time, because it was so hard, because I just started school, and I'm like, I told my grandma I was gonna call her, now she ain't here. And so that song was literally just saying, take it one day at a time. And I'm like, God, thank you so much for them producing this song, because it really helped me. And I'm like, oh, so I always go back to that song if I'm having a hard time, because I remind myself, like, just take it day by day. Don't even try to worry about next week, next year, whatever. Just live in this moment and figure out how you're gonna get through the day. So, yeah.
I only have 2 songs exactly, because there are only 2 songs that actually really get next to me, which other songs I like, but it's hard for me to find songs that I thoroughly like, meaning to the point where you catch me singing it, to the point where I will find an 8-hour loop. Like there are very few songs, and I only have 2 of them. The first one is "Precious" by AT. Let me tell y'all,
Lord have mercy.
that song, yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
I could keep that song on rotate. Literally all day, rotate, and would never get tired of it. And the second one is Monster X, "Sorry Not Sorry." I was in the car and I had it on a 3-hour loop, and I just let it play and play and play, because those songs actually are, you know, the songs that really make you want to get in your skin. You know, them songs, they whoever composed them songs did a wonderful job. But yeah, them my 2 songs. Those are my comfort songs.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Our next one is from Jessica. It says, "Hey Baz, what are the biggest goals you set for this year? What are you most excited to see or experience?"
Ooh. Wow, that's kind of
That's a deep question.
that's a deep, broad question. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, there's a lot of things that we are not able to do yet. Not saying it's not possible, because with God all things are possible. So it's like you're trying to think of like, well, what can you actually do and be excited about? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess I would say for me personally with this group is, well, from the standpoint of the channel, seeing it grow from being a baby to how big it is, I would say just the growth of it, because I And of course, every day you're going to still go through things. But from what you guys and people who've been with us for the longest have told us and shared with us, I have seen chains broken. And I have heard of people being set free just by having someone to talk to or having something to laugh at that'll help you even through your darkest moment. So I think the biggest goal, one of the biggest goals is more people watching our channel and more people getting in tune with us and realizing that it's okay to be you. No matter what no one else, says. Because you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the subscribers you want, you can be on every PR list, but if your mind is not together, if you can't get past them intrusive thoughts, if you let them win, then honey, that PR list, that KCON free ticket that you got, that after party that you get to go to for the Billboard Music Awards, that ain't gonna mean nothing. Them idols that you get to interview, honey, they probably going through some of the same things you going through, they just can't say it. So I'm looking forward to, on a bigger spectrum, is people coming and being part of, the Weirdos, because I love it when I hear someone says, I was able to laugh today, I haven't laughed in years, or I was able to do this because you guys help me, you made me realize that there's nothing wrong with it, and different stuff like that. And just be happy one day at a time. You may not get it all in one day because everyone's path and journey is different, but just to somebody say, whoo, I needed y'all that morning, or I needed y'all after a long day of work. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I saw a notification from y'all and I knew people watch us at work, I have seen people, which, please do your schoolwork. Ignore their schoolwork just to watch us, but I get it. If it helps you get through that, then I love that. So, but I am excited for what God has for us. We don't know everything that He has planned, but I'm definitely excited. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to meet people. I'm ready to do the things that we've all separately and together dreamed of doing. So, yeah, just embracing and being able to experience all the blessing that God got for us, even the ones that we don't know of. So that's me.
Well, I'm just ready to experience whatever God has in store for us for this year, because it's in God's hands, really. So that, and if we are able to get the opportunity, I would love to meet our fam. Have opportunity to meet our fam, even if it's virtual or in person. I would love to have that happen this year. But overall, whatever God has in store for us in this channel, that's my answer.
Yeah, I'm the same. Definitely with this channel growing and stuff like that. I'm excited to see where God takes it, because it's like, it's just something with us. Every time we get together, we could all be feeling so bad, but when we just get together, watch these videos, turn this camera on, it's like a clown fest. And I'm like, it's so good to have that, because you just never know what people are dealing with. And so I'm just excited to see where this channel goes. As far as personal goes, I'm just excited to see myself grow, because I have been on my self-love journey, and I'm getting better. I'm getting a whole lot better. I've been losing weight, and I don't think I'm ugly anymore. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Yes, we are getting there. And I've just been like, you know what? At this point, it doesn't matter. God loves you. He created you in your image. So, ain't nothing wrong with you. You gotta get it together. But otherwise than that, I'm good. I've grown a lot as an individual. So I am happy and proud of myself for that. Because, honey, it took a lot of decoding to get everything that I had up out of here. So I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to lose weight because my mind keeps telling me if you keep being fat, you're going to be ugly.
Now she's being honest, guys.
Look.
Hey, you gotta keep it 100.
If you don't like me being honest, click off the video right now. I'm being honest with you. And I'm working on that. And that leads me into my next goal. I can't wait to start a podcast. Because yes, I like doing the inspirational videos, absolutely. But podcast is like it gives you more time to talk. So to get on that type of subject, because that's a subject it seems like people want to tiptoe around. When in actuality, it's very much real. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to losing weight. Now, is it for the always right reasons? No. But that's something I'm learning to decode out of myself. So that way when I get to the end, and let's say I'm not happy with my body, it won't be now I got to run it back into the grind. Because what they said. You keep listening to they said, you'll be dead. Because they always want you to do different things. But that's part of my goal as far as this channel. Just continue to be real to this channel. To be honest with you, just to be honest. To get more inspirational videos out and to inspire y'all even more, so that way y'all don't feel alone, because it's one heck of a feeling when you feel by yourself. It don't feel too hot. So that's my goal, you know. And so actually, yes, to meet y'all, we need to do a little meet and greet, so y'all can meet. Y'all need to meet these clowns in real life, and we can meet up and all identify each other with clown wigs. We gonna go to Party City and buy some clown wigs.
I told y'all mine gonna be bald in the middle.
Yeah,
the colors gonna be
that'll be y'all. If you want to do a weirdo meet and greet, we can buy clown wigs. And if you don't know where you going, just find another clown.
Just make sure y'all show up, so we're gonna be out there looking like Roland McDonald.
Big old shoes on.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Thank you. Love you.
The next one is from Rebel Moment. How do you ladies feel about the changes happening in K-pop today? Are there any new groups you ladies would like us to look at?
Go ahead, you first. You first.
Let me tell you about the good group. I love mine. Y'all need to go check them out, because that reaction is probably out by the time this is out. I don't know. If not, it will be out soon. But y'all need to check them out, because when I tell y'all it was heated up in here today, it was heated.
It was real.
They are so good. They are so talented. They are from the Philippines. And let me just tell you, y'all gonna get sucked in. So I say go check them out, because they have really had me in the chokehold. But their music is just so good to listen to. So that's me, y'all.
The changes in K-pop. Wow. Okay, so that's a very broad, big question. I mean,
y'all, excuse me real quick. Not edit this out. They're like killing my eye. Well, not killing it, but it hurts my eye. And so if y'all talking and I'm looking down, it's just y'all. This light is really getting next to me. It's really getting next to me.
We got like 5 more questions to go. So.
Okay, I'm gonna make it. Okay, I'm gonna start the question over. Okay. The changes in K-pop. Woo. Okay, so that's a very broad question, very wide spread question. How do I feel about the changes? As far as the music goes, I like it, and I'm very proud of them being open to the challenge of new music than their signature sound. There's nothing wrong with the signature sound, because that's how people know you. Like let's just say if you think about Tejano music or cumbia music, you think of Selena. If you think about music that basically like Michael Jackson's type music, Janet Jackson type music, Adele's type music, Frank Sinatra, different stuff like that. But there's nothing wrong with venturing out, and when you do venture out, you can make some masterpieces. Right. So I love the different styles in music, like case in point, for example, Case 143 with Stray Kids. I mean, of course it sounds like them now because they made the song is theirs, but it gave me very like club type Vogue music, and I would have never expected Stray Kids to venture off in that type, but they made it their own, and I love the song. Like, I freaking love the song, from the little sound effect they have from the beginning all the way to the end. So it's just like, I really like that. Now, as far as the way training goes, the way fan meeting goes, or the way the life of a K-pop idol, the artist goes and what they have to go through, I wish it would be a whole lot better. And I'm saying that is very professional and as nice as I can, because I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I don't want to offend nobody. But
I'm finna too.
I just want people to know that idols are people too. And yes, I get it. As our mama always says, nothing is worth having if you're not going to work for it.
Yeah.
Anything worth having is worth working for. So, I understand. Do the work. Be firm. Be disciplined. Do what you have to do. Get the job done, especially if this is the job that you signed up for. But at the same time, they're human. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to say things sometimes that you don't like. You're going to hear music sometimes that you don't like. They're going to wear things sometimes that may not be their fault of why they're wearing it. Because especially when you get so high up in the entertainment world, you're not even yourself no more. You are your name. You are your brand. And all you supposed to do is wake up, take a shower, go to your briefing, show up, put on the clothes they tell you to put on, get in front of the camera, act sexy or cry or whatever, sing the song, get on stage, and then get off.
Right.
So it's like there's a lot of things that I wish that could be, changed that will make life as an artist a whole lot better. I wish it was done differently, because people got to think that the reason why money is coming to the entertainment company is because that person is doing the work. But in order for them to do the work, they have to be right up here.
Right.
And they have to be seen as people like they were when they first came to you. So that part I wish it would change. But that's just me.
I'm going to keep this short because I feel like somebody else is going to just hop on it and just
Eat it up.
eat it up.
Dee.
But with the changes in K-pop, I wish that the K-pop artists were able to be human, be expressive with their feelings, and be expressive with their music without any backlash. So that's all I gotta say.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, John.
It's about the same way for me. I just wish that they were able to be more real, so that way they wouldn't feel like, they got to keep everything bottled up, because after a while somebody gonna blow, and we don't want that to happen. We need y'all to be able to express yourself, let people know how y'all feeling, let people know that yes, you are going through something right now and you do need help, and that's okay. Like, we all need help sometimes. So I wish they was able to do that and be real with their fans, because some of y'all be getting real out of hand, and it could be me because I'll be on VOVIII Live getting y'all together. But we ain't gonna go inside that. But I just wish they was able to say a lot more than what they can, because some folk really be doing too much, and it just could be me. I'm done.
Well, you better put on your Timbs, because I'm finna come for the toes. Put it this way, and I'm gonna keep it short and simple because this could be a podcast. Some of the changes in K-pop, okay, cool, good, do your thing. Some of the other stuff, extremely too negative, extremely too excessive, unnecessary, and absolutely ridiculous. There is absolutely no reason why any K-pop idol should have to get on any type of platform and ask people, do not run up on me. I don't care how much you love that person. There's no reason why any K-pop idol should be asking for their privacy. That is a human right. Like I said, a lot of these things are unnecessary. And if you don't like controversial topics, and that don't mean I'm going to get off and be telling folks off, don't come to my podcast, because there are a lot of things in the K-pop community that I would like to talk about, and I am going to talk about, because if nobody ever touches on the subject, a lot of people just keep thinking that it's okay, or they don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers. Well, baby, you finna do chicken dance, because I'm gonna say what I got to say and keep it on pushing. So a lot of the changes that are there, I'm not for, and I don't like. But at the same time, what can you do? So, like I said, if you come into the podcast over here, put on your Timbs. Put on your big boy, big girl underwear. Keep it pushing.
Thank you for the question, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, love you.
This one is from Ivan. He says, hey girls, my question is, what motivated you to do this channel besides the cake and the thirst of it all? LOL. But how did you get started, and what did you hope to bring to the world with it? You make us smile and laugh, and child just died. LOL. But I'm curious, what was the meeting about, and how it became what it is now, and what it will be in the future?
That's your question.
I don't know if everybody want to answer, but it may go quicker if she started.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. It's funny how you would ask that question, because when somebody asks me that question, I'd be trying to fight back tears and get choked up in my throat. Because that's very sensitive for me. So long story short, the Weirdos came from a negative place in high school. Now, I mean, high school wasn't always bad, but of course you're going to have your haters, your naysayers, your bullies and stuff like that. And actually even started before high school, but it was like I was going into high school, like 8th grade, going into 9th and stuff like that. So, of course, like I said, you're going to have your bullies. And sometimes you will get bullied for the most craziest things, whether it's how you wear your hair, what type of music you listen to, what type of music you sing, what type of TV shows you like to watch, why you don't drink, why you don't do drugs, why you don't, you know, as they say, we be real on this channel, why is your body count 0? Get with the program. Why don't you have a kid yet? And stuff like that. And for certain people, for me in high school, I had the nickname Weirdo, because they would always say, now, I had many different nicknames, but I would say, oh, Eminem, you're a weirdo. Or sometimes people call me Bubbles, you're a weirdo. Like, they'll just have, you know how like your so-called friends, and then a people that you go to class with, they'll give you like little nicknames and stuff like that, and they'll say, oh, you're a weirdo. You know, that's weird. Like, what? Get with the program and stuff like that. And so that really stuck with me. So, looking at all of us four, I realized that we each have quirky things about each other that we like, that society don't like. And I was like, well, I can do one or two things. I can take this and I can let this eat me up, and I could succumb to it and end up hurting myself or losing my life over this because I couldn't handle the depression and all that stuff. Or I can take this and turn it around and own that title, the Weirdo, because I am alive today because I like myself for who I am. I like what I like, and if you don't like it, then you can kiss this ring. So that's what I decided to create, because I noticed that in all of us, and we would all have our stories of how we would get picked on individually about what we like, and or what we like to listen to, or how we act, or our personality, and we had, and all of us can say that we've had to let go the little friends that we did have, because it came more apparent that they would, as they say now, roast on us for the things that we didn't like, and we just had enough of it. And we was like, look, obviously you ain't no friend, and obviously you don't care about me if you can't take me how I am. Now, of course, I'm not saying we're outrageous, but we are who we are, and we are not the same. If we are all the same in personality, this world would be boring, and there would be nothing unique about each other. So I decided to take that, and my goal was to create a space where you could be whatever you want to be, you know, who you want to be, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and it's between you and God. You answer to God. Nobody created you but God. Nobody has your papers. And of course, we can get technical, yeah, your parents and the doctors and stuff like that, but they're not your makers, because somebody had to make them. So I wanted to create a space where you could be happy, you could be healthy, you could be free, you can have your own ideas, your own thoughts. And if you came across somebody who didn't like you because you like to wear black all day, or you came across somebody because you wanted to be a pet veterinarian in space juggling the stars and stuff, and people think you're silly because of that, or you 30-some years old and you still watching SpongeBob SquarePants, me, then this is the right place, because there's no judgment here, because God is the only judger. And I saw how it made us happy to be in a place like that. So I said, well, God, I want to make that bigger. So I decided to use that for our love for K-pop and our quirky personalities and the crackheadedness that we have and all the different things that we bring to the table that we like. And be like, oh, I thought I was the only one that liked that, but I see that you like it too. Oh my God, we friends. Let's get it. We're not, we may be outcasts to the world and society, but we're not outcasts to each other. And that's why, being honest, we are alive today. And the people who were being judged and decided to live by society and they couldn't take the pressure, a lot of them are in the grave. So even in all my weirdness and my craziness and things that the world and society don't understand, and the popular people don't understand, sweetheart, I am happy when I lay my head down at night. So that was the goal of the Weirdos, to create a space to where you could be free and not live in fear, not live in bondage. And even if someone may not understand your point of view, is accepted and still respected, if that makes sense. So my goal is to make that bigger, and for everybody, no matter what age, ethnicity, no matter where you're from, no matter what your past is, no matter what you're doing now, no matter how you feel, no matter what religion you are, just say, hey, we're all in this together because God created us, okay? It doesn't matter whether you worship Jesus or you worship the almighty conch or you worship the leaf that blows in your driveway every morning. It don't matter. Be who you are. Be happy. Be healthy. So that was my inspiration, and I'm happy that I took that and decided to turn it into something positive, because they're here with me. I'm not by myself, and I got God #1, but y'all are here and we're here for y'all. So
Yes.
that's my answer.
Yeah, it'll definitely reach more people in the future. That's what we look forward to.
Yes.
More people in the future.
Yep. And then I forgot to mention this, but another person, Corey, had asked the same question: what made y'all want to start a YouTube channel? So
That's what that
the
is.
answer.
Mr. Corey. Love y'all.
Yes, Miss, I think.
Oh, Miss.
I don't know.
Oh, and also on the flip side of that, really what started the first video was that we had such a bomb Christmas that year. It was so great. Like, it was just so hype. And we was like, hey y'all, let's do a reaction video to BTS, because we was like all over BTS. And we gobbled everything BTS put out. And then the next thing you know, woke up the next day and it had like, what, how many views?
It had 134.
134 views. And we was like, what? Are you serious? And then we start meeting other people that love the same thing we love. And so I just connected that to meet new people and our love for K-pop, and it just blossomed.
Yes. Okay, so our next question is from Alexis. She said, question for my besties: how is everything doing with school and everything in life, and will there be another mama bear reaction?
Don't encourage that lady.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for your question.
Yes.
Hello, bestie.
Hello, bestie. Now we're gonna get Starbucks. BTS with the best, gonna get some bread express. So I can't speak for everybody, but, and I know we're gonna go around the room real quick, but for me, life is good. That's what I'm gonna say. It has its ups and downs, but life is good. I am alive. I am in my right mind. I have the necessities that I need to take care of myself, take care of my family and stuff. God has blessed me, and there are a lot of things that I want to do, but I know I'm gonna give it to God and stuff like that. As far as work, let's just say I would love to have a drink every day if I could at work and just, you know, go through there with a sledgehammer. But you know, it is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. But what was the other part?
How's everything? We get another mama bear reaction.
Oh, y'all, I have tried to get our mom to get back in front of the camera, but I don't think she is gonna ever do it. I mean, she'll say like hello and stuff like that, and you'll see her crack a joke or hear her in the background and stuff like that, but I don't think she's gonna do another video, even though we would love for her to do it because everybody loved her. She was so funny and she matched our crackheadedness. But from what I've heard, from what we've talked between her, I don't know if she's ever gonna do it. But yeah. How's life for all y'all? Speak up.
Just blessed to be alive. Thank you, God. And allowing me to have the necessities to live life. As far as work, that's a whole nother issue. Work is work.
It's working.
It's stressful.
It's working.
If I could be at a better place, yes, God, please. But
Please God.
please, God.
By tomorrow.
At the end of the week. But yes, I'm just thankful to have a job because there are people that are struggling now and wish they can actually just have the money to take care of themselves and their family. But I'm thankful to have my job. But if I could, I would have a better job and career. What's the name? But yeah, that's it. Johnny already answered the rest, but yeah.
Child, with life is real good for me. I'm in a good space. I'm in a good place. So I can't complain. I'm alive, and God bless me every day to wake up. So I can't complain. School, a whole nother topic. Don't even want to talk about it because I'm on break. I just they be pulling me up there. But otherwise than that, I know I'm gonna get through it because I get through everything else. So I'm not stressing about it.
Pretty much the same. Life has its ups and downs. I have my moments. But other than that, I'm finding it that getting out of my head is very important. Don't always stay in there. Get from behind my head. But life is pretty much good. And as far as my mama, why y'all encouraging this lady? Come on. Because she don't want to see me act up.
Because they loved it.
But hopefully we can get her in another one, just not another one with you, 100.
No, we need to.
No, we need to get it.
I don't want her to see me act like this.
So she can see you in action.
No, but thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Okay, our last one for the video. We have one from Veronica. It says, howdy do y'all. So my question is, what song or group first got you into K-pop? Also, as someone who's never been to a concert, what was your best concert experience? Love y'all.
Hold on, wait a minute, pause.
Veronica! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door, Veronica. Open the door.
Child.
It's his first thing the way he said. Veronica, Veronica. Open the door.
I don't know,
Blah, 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 blah,
What
blah.
song first got you in the K-pop circle?
Thank you. First K-pop song. Oh my lord, I gotta go back because you can't really consider Every Heart by Boa a K-pop song because it's really
J-pop.
I gotta go back, y'all, because like I said, it started in the 90s for me, and stuff. So I would have to really go back because that was like 20-something years ago. Yeah, but and then what was the second question about the concert experience?
Best concert experience.
Best concert experience. Ooh, child.
We finally get to talk about this.
See, and then I feel so bad because it's like we had, quite a few already. We stayed booked and busy.
Yeah.
And all of it was amazing, but I would say the one that hit the ceiling for me would be the first one, which is Monster X, because after so many years, and if for those of y'all who've been with us from the very beginning in our first Q&A, someone had asked us a question where if we could go to any K-pop concert for free, who would we choose? Funny enough, we chose Monster X. And then all these years later, who do we see first? Monster X. Even though we were trying to score Stray Kids tickets first, but the bots, Ticketmaster, which we gotta talk, had messed us up, and then God just laid Monster X and the Pandemonium radio thing into our laps at the same time. So it was like, how ironic, Monster X. We said 5-6 years ago, Monster X. But it's when Kiki came out on that stage at that Pandemonium, and I was like, he is not in this room, and he is not in the A, and he is not looking at us like, no. So that's when I was like, we made it, y'all. It didn't even take for us to get to the concert because the concert was the next day. But the mere fact that we had Monster Men, Monster Kings, Monster Gorillas, Monster Silverbacks, Monster...
When did it get to the apes?
Heartthrobs, Monster Crack Your Backs, like Monster everything. Dita Monster, like everything, bro. like
Dita Monster.
Dita Monster. That's when it hit. That's when it hit, and that was a concert experience for me because all the other people were screaming, but my mouth was open because I was like, God, are we really here? Someone pinch me now. Did we really make it after years of praying, hoping and wishing, crying, asking God, when, why can't we experience it? And we are here.
Girl.
They're looking at us. They're shooting back at eyes, like, bro, they are here with their eyes and their smirks and stuff. That was, I have many, but that was one for me that it really was like, oh God, you really hit me in my heart there, bro. Like, you really got me there.
It's real.
You really got me there. So that's one for me.
First K-pop song.
Okay. Oof. It's been so long. But I think my first K-pop song was 21. I Love You. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I think it was. I believe it was. It was one, but that's the one that sticks out to me. I think it was 21. I Love You. Favorite concert experience.
You beat me up.
I beat you up.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't even recall.
Oh, you don't?
No,
I recall
the
it.
train.
Oh yeah, I was in the train.
I recall it.
But it wasn't. We gonna start with the radio because we had got tickets for the radio, and then in my mind I was like, I hope this legit. I hope they there. But when Kiki came out on that stage and I seen his face and he was smiling, I was like, oh my God.
It was real.
It's totally different. If you have not been to a concert, it's a whole different experience when you see them in person.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just so overwhelming. Your mind is everywhere. It's just it goes everywhere. And I'm like, are we really experiencing this right now? Like, what in the world? And the fact to just go to the concert the next day. But after the radio show, I was in the back seat crying.
She was.
I cried because I'm
We were
like,
stunned.
oh my God. Like,
We were
we
stunned.
actually have experienced it. We have seen one of our favorite groups in person. And it was just shocking. I was just thankful for the experience. I was just thankful to God for allowing us to just have the opportunity. And the fact that we have been going to concert after concert after concert after that, it's just nothing but God.
Nothing but good. It's a domino effect.
Child. Well, you know, my first song K-pop was lured to me. I ain't even get a chance.
It was
to
alert.
read.
Did nobody tell you to listen?
Cause not you playing it and being like, making sure I see the screen. Okay. But my first K-pop song was DBSK Balloons, and child, my little heart just went to Hero.
At 7 years old.
He is in the league of his own. Child, he always gonna be original baby daddy for me. So you know, at 7 years old, I had no business having feelings for a grown man. No business at all. But
Child, be like that.
Child, I was like, okay, but that was my first song. It stuck me in. It was a children's song, so of course I would like it at my little age. She knew what she was doing. I still say to this day, but you know.
I was just playing the song. Nobody tell you this.
She wanted me in. But anyway, best concert experience, of course, it was Monsters. I just gotta say, because it just felt so at home. Like, I felt so at peace. I was like, is this real? Because of course we had, you know, like I've been saying, best concert experience, it was Monster X, because it just felt so surreal. With the whole radio thing, when Q had asked us if we wanted to go, I was like, yeah, of course we want to go. When she got the tickets, I literally sat there for a while. I said, we finna go see Monster X. Like, what is this? Is this a scam? And so, you know, after that, it was just like, well, do y'all want to go to the concert? And so, you know, we got the tickets for that as well. And so when we got in there, I was just like, ain't no way they in here. Like, we done got scammed and gypped. Y'all got money. And we finna come up here and see Willow Walker Jr. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like, no, it was a scam, because I couldn't believe that we were there. But when we got there,
She said Willie Walker Jr.
I'm telling you, like, when we got in there,
You a mess, man.
and like she said, I seen Keyhun, it hit me and my knees went to shaking because I'm like, no, this man is not here right now. Like, are we here? And I'm just looking around like, what is going on? It was just so surreal. And then when we got in a concert, it's just like when them doors open, I was like,
All right, and it's just all standing there.
exactly, as if I didn't see y'all yesterday, but it was just still like crazy because I'm like, oh my goodness. I literally was in the arena looking around crying. I'm like, God, we finally made it.
Man.
I had to sit down. I'm over there with my tissue. I'm like, I can't believe we're here. I was just gone, but that was my best concert experience. Now, it's going to be something different when I finally get to see my man. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you know.
Because, we're going to put you in the front.
Yes, Nunu will be back this time. He was absent, but he will be back. So, you know, how many days?
34.
Jesus.
And what about it? About to be 33.
It's real. And y'all excuse me for yawning. Y'all, this light is really, it's really eating my eyeballs up and I'm trying to make it. But I'm going to keep it short and simple.
Monkey, get out her head.
It's the caffeine.
What was I getting ready to say?
Your first K-pop song.
Thank you. My first K-pop song, I believe, was... Oh, nah. Was it GBSK or was it Wonder Girls? One of the two. I can't remember, but it was back then. It was back then. When these music videos look different in one of them. It is that. But of course, the Monster X concert, it kind of feels like a daydream in a way. It kind of feels like it happened, but then again, it didn't. Yeah. Yeah, the whole radio show thing, that was real, you know? That was really real. It was real. But the concert was something else, though. It's when, if you've never been to a concert, like you said, it's when them lights go down. When them lights go down and you see them standing there, it's like, Lord, can I zoom my eyeballs in to make sure I'm here?
Right.
You know? But that was a very life-changing experience, because I know of 4 people that participated in a bake sale to go to a Monster X concert and never got there. You know? Bake sale.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
It helped along. It helped with what else we were going to do, because we went on the trip afterwards. But we were selling, and we had people out there helping us to sell, and never went. But you know, God's timing is always good. So that's that for me.
As you can see, we
I know,
kind of look for y'all know they like our favorite group. So.
I'm telling you.
And then it was also good because we met quite a few of y'all, and it just topped the nights off.
It did.
We were so into like, oh my God, we actually in here. Cause like when we got into the venue and then like we heard the music and we saw them lights from the outside, it's like, oh my God, we're here. And then like people's like, hey, you the Weirdos, and we was like, huh, what? We are. But at the same time,
We're like, what?
what?
Fan?
Fan?
Fan. Like our fam.
Fan? I was like,
She said ants. I'm like, ants.
we were just so in awe, because like when we walked out of the Pandemonium radio show, we were all like, what was that? Because we were just so, because then for those of you who don't know, they did perform some songs, but they also did an up close and personal Q&A where they got to sit down and stuff like that and just to laugh with us and stuff, and you know, whatever. And Monster X did their best to acknowledge everybody and show their love and say thank you so much for coming. They were excited that people were actually coming to a concert. Like, that is like the definition of like a true artist. Like, you know, instead of worried about how many ticket sales you got, you worried if people gonna actually come and stuff like that. So,
all right, I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if we done told y'all which concert we're going to, but we not, because we know we got some crazy folks out there. But for this next concert that we going to, if you see us,
please,
and no, if you see us,
Please.
and don't say nothing,
I'm gonna be mad.
and get in the comments and say, I saw y'all, but I was too scared.
I'm gonna be mad.
We coming for you.
It's best to go.
I'm gonna give y'all my offset face.
See, what you call me? A gentle giant.
A gentle giant.
Okay, you finna get a giant. It is best for you to come to us now, when you're at the concert, than to be in the comment section and say, I saw y'all at the concert, but I was too scared to come up to you. Ain't nothing to be scared about because we're human.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're clowns.
We're clowns. We are
Not
the
celebrities.
nicest people that you would ever meet. Like, we're not even.
We happy to meet y'all.
Right.
We happy to meet y'all. We are thankful
yeah.
for y'all.
Yes.
Not.
Let me tell y'all, we be in our hotel room like, oh my God, we actually met somebody who watched our videos. Oh my God, she was so cool. Or he was so cool. Oh my God, we got to meet them and take a picture. Oh, they're so pretty.
Right.
So he's so cool and stuff like that. Like, it's, I understand y'all excited because I get it. Because if I meet my favorite YouTuber, I'm just like, you know, I'm excited too. So I get that. And I understand there are people that are, you know, introverted and they are afraid and it literally piques their anxiety. So I get that. I'm not, you know, we respect that. But we want to meet y'all because we don't see, we're not yet, but we're not big yet to be able to say, oh, we're going to have a meet and greet here, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. So to get the opportunity to meet you, whether it's passing by, I mean, we've met people coming out of a coffee shop, we've met people coming out of a clothing store, the grocery store, at our jobs, different stuff like that. Like, we didn't even think that was in, but I mean,
she ain't even have to throw that in there.
you know, we gotta throw that in there just to let you know that our lives are not, peaches and cream. We're not living a high life. They're exclusive in LA, like a lot of people claim they are. But I mean, just to meet y'all, it's literally a prayer for us. We literally pray, Lord, please let us meet people that watch our videos because they like the same music we like. They act the same way we do. The crackheadedness, they fall out of the camera or throw something like we do or make funny, silly facial expressions. We want to meet y'all, even if it's just saying a quick hey, how you doing, and go past. We literally cherish that. Like, we still talk about the people we met when we went to that Monster X concert. To this day we still talk about y'all, like, and we try to get pictures with y'all so that way we can put it in a photo book so we can remember that when it's time for us to go our separate ways and we have our own lives and careers and stuff like that. So please come up you don't even have to have a conversation, just say hi or hi, oh my God, I love y'all videos, and just keep going. If you don't feel comfortable enough to have a conversation, just say that so that way we can remember you and cherish that. Please say something.
Please. Because we be waiting.
Yeah, even y'all comments saying that we made we made your day. It's still just like, what did I, like, how
what
did
we
I
do?
make, like, exactly.
Right.
Because we look at ourselves as just regular people.
That's because we just, y'all,
We down to earth.
We down to earth.
We need help.
We are clowns.
True, because some of the times I be thinking, I be forgetting, I'm like, oh, I'm a YouTuber.
yeah.
I'm like, oh. Yeah. So, I mean, it just
just
come on and say, hey.
And you know what? I even go to say this. Because sometimes all I could do, and she knows, sometimes all you can do is just give a person a hug. You ain't gotta say one word. If you just want to tap a shoulder and wave and don't say anything, if that makes you feel more comfortable because you're too afraid to say anything, because you have anxiety or because you're an introvert or whatever, say that. We will remember that. We may not know your name personally, but I guarantee y'all think we be lying. Whenever we meet somebody, on the way back to the hotel or on the way back home after everything is gone, we say, Lord, we thank you we got to meet that girl at the store yesterday. Lord, we thank you we got to meet that guy walking up the stairs to the concert venue. Different stuff like that. So please, if it's a wave, if it's a smile, it could be a hey, how you doing, or something like that, do that because we cherish that. We really do cherish that. So please.
well, mouth it then.
Yeah.
Especially that guy.
Mouth it.
Oh my God.
That guy after the Monster X concert, he was like, oh my God, it's the Weirdos.
Child, I was too busy going up and I was like, huh?
I think it was Didi who grabbed his hand. He said, she's grabbing my hand.
Oh yeah!
I just like,
Yes, and we was like, yo, because you know we're loving people, so it was like, yo, can we have a hug? Like, can we have a picture? And so he was like, oh my God, she's touching me, and I was like, wait a minute, what? I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
No, that was all of us, girl.
And so his friend was like, all he does is talk about y'all and watch y'all videos, stuff like that. We really appreciate that. We're not celebrities, we're not famous. Like we just. You know, we just love to have fun, share God's love and His word and stuff like that, and be silly at the same time. But please say something, please.
Yeah, please do.
Don't make me get any comments.
Cause every time we see them, it's like, you mean to tell me we had a chance to meet you?
I'm gonna send you the
Say
sample.
nothing.
I'm gonna send you the.
You don't want Samuel.
Bro,
the
the look.
You can put GIFs in comments now.
You can.
Oh, we gonna send a GIF.
I'm gonna send you every.
We gonna send some beady-eyed GIFs.
Cause you gonna get my dog memes.
You gonna get one of the cat memes.
Oh, you gonna definitely get the monkey meme.
I'm telling you something. But we thank y'all so much for these comments and these
Yes.
questions. We thank y'all. We love y'all. We really appreciate y'all. Oh, Lord of God.
Her, cause
Number
it's
one.
him.
I'll go to Jesus Christ. Make sure y'all know which God we talking about. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
So that's any questions?
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Well, like she said, thank you guys so much for the questions.
Yes.
Of course, there always gonna be more room for more videos and stuff like that, because you know you don't have to just have one video of one Q&A, because there are going to be new people that come to the channel every day, whether you subscribe or not, that you know just want to know about us and stuff like that. So definitely I think what we can do, maybe we can work on it together, is maybe have a section on our website to where they could submit questions, and we can like categorize them and stuff like that, and then when we get a moment, our next moment to film, we can just take turns doing the questions and different stuff like that, so that way all of y'all can feel included, because I know there are a lot of people who may ask a question that has already been asked, but they could be brand new, or they may not know us as well, and different stuff like that. But love the questions. I mean, love how it makes us think and just makes us find stuff out about each other. And like I said, I'm just so glad that y'all are interacting with us, and I love how down to earth y'all are. And like Baby Bell said, we are just some clowns, honey, that love to have fun.
That's it.
And stuff. And
Fools on the camera.
you know, and we just represent who we are. We're 100%, you know, transparent and stuff like that. But we'll definitely work on that, see if we can get that together. And then of course we'll always give you updates of what we do and stuff. I think the biggest thing for me is, in no matter what you do, keep God first. Acknowledge him in everything that you do, because I'm telling you, I would rather for you to have God on your side to, you know, keep you aware and for your life to be a lot smoother than to not have him, and then you're going through a whole your journey through different things is a lot harder than what it should not be, if that makes sense. But thank you guys for all of you new subscribers that have subscribed to us. Thank you to the people that have been with us from the very beginning. Thank you guys who check in on us and always attentive at what we do and stuff, and are just not here just for the reaction videos. You guys want to know how we are in life, in school and stuff like that, and we do the same for you. We may not know all of y'all's names, but we definitely send a general prayer up to God for all of y'all, to keep y'all happy, to keep y'all safe, to, you know, make you realize that you should be you and nobody else. And we are just excited for what God has planned for us. Now he could definitely let us know so that we can get ourselves together. But you know what? Hey, I like surprises, and with God, he is a very big God, and he will make things that your heart can't even take. That's just how an exciting God he is. You know, and stuff like that. So, reactions are coming. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Q&A so far. Don't worry, we forever have a list of things that we gotta react to, but I promise you we're gonna get to it, because we're not just in K-pop world no more. We in T-pop, C-pop, Q-pop, X-pop, A through Z, X through Z, yes, capital P, A through Z of all the pops out there and stuff like that. Is there anything else I'm missing? I'm leaving out. No, you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, well,
Spread more love and less hate. We love you.
keep God first. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, think positive, live your life, ignore those breadcrumbs, and we will see you in the next video.
Fuck what you heard.